Hello, hello, I am Swabcraft, and now I have turned my microphone on. Always have to do a quick check before getting into things, because I have made that mistake just a few too many times. I'm going to catch this coughing, because it can be a ditto right now. And then I'm going to get into the matches. It is still Retro Cup. I think that ends tomorrow at like 10 a.m. or 4 p.m. Not sure which. So my team of Haxorus, Kandra, and Dragology still works for now. And I'm going to put on music. This is from my Epic and Frisian collection folder. And now I'm facing opponents with much stronger optimized Pokemon. And for Haxorus, I definitely prefer using the shields on it, because it is so fragile. And unfortunately, this can be Leaf Blade, I think. Foul play? Probably worth blocking regardless then. And they will likely shield this Octazooka, and if it gets a stat drop, I will be in good hands. No stat drop. So that's a problem because my last Pokemon is Dragology, which will take extra damage from the confusion here. Especially since it just got an attack rise. Okay, this is particularly bad for me. I have to rely on Outrage, I think. Okay, we're gonna go with Outrage. And we'll see if the math works out. No, and the math did not work out. Unfortunately. Okay, so first match of the night is a loss. By this point, I know that Haxorus is probably the weakest link on my team. But I still want to keep the all-dragon team just because it's gotten me pretty far this season. So my big problem right now is that Auroras, I did not get the stat drop yet again, so that's really bad for me. So what I really need now is probably to have a bunch of breaking swipes in the bank. This will be at least decent for me. And I'm going to need to save Haxorus for the ice Pokemon. Well, it is part rock, so that's not too bad for me right now. And I think I let Dragology faint here. It's going to be very close regardless. No, I should have kept Dragology then. Yeah, Haxorus is sort of letting my team down. So I might have to think of a different dragon type to use instead of Haxorus. I was pretty heavily reliant on Breaking Swipe's attack drops, but right now those attack drops are failing me quite badly. So Haxorus can make a bit of a difference here if it gets the attack drop. If not, then I'm just on the losing footing. We'll see if this gets shielded. And it did. So it would have been better for me to use Breaking Swipe there. This is going to be Psychic Fangs. Sheesh. Do I shield here? I think I do. And this guy just had a full Psychic team, so Dragology became a lot less useful. And every last one of them had Psychic Fangs, so that's bad for me. I did not get off my charge move, so this was a poor matchup for me. Yep, okay, there we go. I really don't... I'm going to finish this set off with Haxorus, and then I'm going to consider switching to, say, Ultra League. Well, actually, I should probably stay with Retro Cup because that's what I have in the video title for the stream. Okay, Shadow Dragonite, switch to Kingdra. And because they did not shield on Lantern, I'm in a good position. Okay, and there is Dragonite's Dragon Claw. In this case, I have to hope for some debuffs on Breaking Swipe. And I think it's best to try and get yet another debuff on Breaking Swipe. Now, I'm surprised they didn't use Aerial Ace right on the switch. But because of the debuffs, this has actually worked out for me. Okay. Well, this has been a fairly rough set. And Retro Cup, for those tuning in, is a cup where they have banned Steel, Dark, and Fairy types. So I'm using an all-Dragon type team, because, well, nothing resists Dragon, and Dragon resists Fire, Water, Grass, and Electric. So it's effectively the best typing in the format. Of course, Pokemon Go has its own quirks, and some of those quirks are that even with type advantages, some Pokemon are just sort of overpowered more so than normal. In this case, Dugong is probably one of those. And Kingdra is only good when Octazooka gets those stat drops, which is a 50% chance. Okay, Lantern. Lantern right before Kingdra dies. I can get off a Breaking Swipe here, and if I get an attack lowering, then it's pretty good. I need to save my last shield for that Dugong. So whatever Lantern does, I don't shield here. That Dugong probably has another ice move charged. And now the Dugong is very likely to shield this Aquatail. And I have to shield here, and it looks like I'm not going to win at this point. The Dugong is just really effective against my team. I'm gonna have to use up energy on this Aquatail to beat it. So, let's see. Yeah, Dragality just does not have enough HP to finish this off. Oh, it was the last Pokemon. I'm surprised. I thought they had one more for some reason. What was the other Pokemon? Having a brain fart here. Oh yeah, it was... what, the Shadow Dragonite? Or was that a different match? Now I have a headache. So that was a very disadvantageous matchup that I thought I was going to lose. Okay, a bomb in the snow. Shadow Poliwrath. I think I don't shield here. And I think I outrage here. Oh, and they shielded that. A bit surprised. Okay, in this case, I'm gonna have to use Dragalge and shield the Icy Wind. And they might even shield this just so they can get off another Icy Wind. Okay, no, they did not. Unfortunately, this is a very bad matchup for me. Yeah, and I just got to outrage just as they fire off a Weather Ball. So this is pretty much a loss. I'm just going to forfeit here. Now that's unfortunate. What I am thinking of is, do I have a Poliwrath? And I do have one, but I would have to power it up. And it is a Shadow Poliwrath, too. Let me go power that up. I'm gonna give up on my full dragon team. Okay. And unfortunately, this guy is going to need a new attack. It's gonna need... we can go with Bubble. Counter might be better, but we're gonna go with Bubble for now, because I don't want to use an Elite TM just yet. And then... Icy Wind. Power Up Punch. Yeah, I think that's good to go. And now the expensive part. $14.94. Okay. Okay. Let's go with this. Regardless, this guy is going to be useful later on. Maybe I should have... oh, switched to the wrong Pokemon. That was a misclick on my part. that was a misclick. I just threw that match entirely. I need to switch to Kingdra. It also does mean that my team has a double weakness to Psychic out of the 3 Pokemon. Okay, and that's gonna be Poison Fang. So I'm not liking Bubble here. Yeah, I'm thinking of changing Bubble out on that. And I think I can just carry this home with Kingdra. Okay, and I'm okay with just using Atazuka here. And I will shield here, actually. And they are using Body Slam here. Okay. I'm not so sure about Bubble, even though Bubble just got rebuffed. Do I really want to... Yeah, I think I will go ahead and use a fast Elite Fast GM on Poliwrath, because counter's such a good move. Okay, and 0 drop frames for the entire stream. That's very, very good. I've been having a lot of difficulty lately with Rumble, so that makes me very happy. Also means it's definitely not my setup that was causing the lag that one day. So last Sunday on Rumble streaming Pokemon Go, the later half of my stream got cut off entirely because the frame rate dropped so low because the bit rate was basically just completely destroyed. And that made me really disappointed because it cut off the last 30 minutes of the stream. Okay, Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and use an Elite Charge TM. And this is gonna heavily deal with my ice weakness, but it's also gonna leave me very vulnerable to psychic types. Yep, and they bring in their own Poliwrath in response. So this was pretty much lost by lead matchup, it seems. And I did not get the Octazooka drop. So I should probably forfeit here. This was just lost by the lead matchup. Well, that's the thing, that's the risk I took when I chose to have an switch out Haxorus for an expensive Shadow Pokemon. Actually, Shadow Poliwrath is not really the best choice. For Poliwraths, it'd probably be... this could be Shadow Ball, or it could be AC Wind. That's actually quite good for me, because they will pretty much always shield here. No, they didn't shield there. That was very foolish of them. And that is actually fairly good for me. I think I will shield here. Okay, and I was right to shield there. So what I need to do is save all my energy for Drifblim. Preferably, I'll be able to switch to Poliwrath. And take the Icy Wind here. and use an Icy Wind of my own. And I'm going to have to shield here. But because I have used Icy Wind on their last Pokemon, that will be pretty good for me regardless. Okay, there we go. Let me check the... Okay, we're gonna have that at 7. Okay, almost to rank 18. If I'd gotten one more win in that set, I would be at rank 18. Now I just have to hope that I dodge teams with a lot of psychic types. And then I will be good. Okay, the matchmaking was slow. Hopefully this is a Ditto. Oh, it was a Rhyhorn. Well, that's a waste of a critical catch. Okay. Now let me close the volume mixer over here. Okay, Charge Bug. I am gonna want to switch to Kingdra. Now they can discharge here. No attack drop. That might be relevant. They're probably going to discharge again. But I'm okay with losing Kingdra at this point. And I did not get the attack drop either. Okay, Icy Wind. Unfortunately, this is a very good matchup for them. Yeah, I do not have enough HP left. Even with a double resist, Frenzy Plant does too much damage. That's unfortunate. Oh, I had no idea they had the Venusaur in the back. Right, and my tea should be cool now. I can drink that. Okay, this is a very good matchup for me. I'm going to nerf the Lantern. Then switch to Dragology. And just tank whatever charge move he throws out. I'm gonna save all my shields for the Whale Run. Okay. And now I'm going to use Aqua Tail, and they might shield that. Simply because they want to fire off another charge move. But I will deny them that. Okay, their last Pokemon is Clodsire. And in this case, I'm not going to shield on Kingdra. I'm just going to Outrage. And this should be a very easy win. I will actually shield here, because between the 3 Pokemon I have left, there's nothing Whaleren can do. It might... Kingdra will definitely be one shot, or will definitely be finished off with this, yeah? Okay. Here's my 100th win or my 90th win this season. And that's enough to get me to rank 18 after this set is done. The way it works is ranks 1 through 20 are based on set numbers of wins. You don't even need a win on rank 1. And the more it goes on, the more wins you need. Okay, I want to nerf Mantine, and then I want to switch to Kingdra. Do I shield this? I think I do. Okay, it's probably gonna be Dugong again. Do I shield this? I think I do. That's unfortunate. It's a Quagsire. With their team having Dugong and Quagsire, it must be really weak to grass types. Can Poliwrath pull this off? Probably not. Yeah, they had 3 water types on this team. They had 3 water types on this team, so they had Mantine, Dugong, and Quagsire. And that's fairly ridiculous, because I should have done pretty well against that. It's just that I needed to have Dragalge out against the Mantine. But who would expect a 3 water Pokemon team? I was saving Dragalge because I was thinking it would be a grass type in the back. That would make more sense. In this case, I think I prefer to use Octazooka. And unfortunately, no stat drop. Not now. This is going to be Icy Wind, most likely. Dragon Claw. Do they disconnect? Yeah, they can shield anything I do now. That's unfortunate. And Body Slam. Kingdra would once again beat the Pokemon they had in the back. Kingdra would have had a better matchup against that. This is unfortunate. And it feels just so random when you have a losing streak. Or just a series of bad games because, well... Okay, in this case... I am willing to go all the way with Poliwrath and Power Up Punch. And Polyraft just completely tore through their team. So I need to save the last shield for Blaziken. And they just choose not to shield. Poliwrath just devastated them. Okay. Okay, rank 18. The reward Pokemon are still terrible, but it is what it is. And they baited me. Okay, Poliwrath did a fairly good job there. Okay. Now I really want them to shield there. But it looks like they did not. So this is not going to go well for me. The only chance I would have had was if I had got into Octazooka first and then got in the attack drop, but no such luck. Maybe I should have switched out during Lantern, but they had the what was it called? Frostlass. The Frostlass was pretty much a hard counter to my team. Deals with Poliwrath, deals with my Dragon types. Kingdra has the best matchup against it, but even then, it's not that good of a matchup. Is this the same person I just faced? It has to be. It has to be the same person I just faced. This is clearly the same person I just faced. I have not had a rematch against someone like this in a long time. They will probably shield this Aqua Tail just to get off another avalanche. And they failed. And I did not get to... Is it a different person? Because they have a... don't shield anything on Kingdra. Because he will probably use Surf. No attack drop, once again. Not now. I have to say for Abominus now. If it has a Thunderbolt, then I lose regardless. Okay, correct predictions. So that's nice. Okay, that was a very close match. Okay. Okay, let me do something really quick. It is now midnight. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good for me. Okay, Jellicent. I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna try to bait me first. And it can't really have Shadow Ball just yet. It had Shadow Ball already? Really? That's crazy. How did it get Shadow Ball that quickly? How did it get Shadow Ball that quickly? This is gonna be Surf. How? That should not be possible. That should not be possible. That should not have been possible. That should not have been possible, I think. Okay, well, I stand a decent chance. But that... Jellicent having 2 Shadow Balls in that time does not seem that possible. Well, hopefully they don't shield this. They shielded it. Okay, there we go. The Trevenant's down, at least. And the Double is knocking out Poliwrath. Wonderful. Okay, and Outrage will not do enough. It's gonna get to another Body Slam. Yep. Just barely not enough. Ah, that's an unfortunate loss. And I still don't... It feels crazy that that Jellicent could have 2 Shadow Balls in that amount of time. It feels like it got to Shadow Ball a lot earlier than it should have been able to. In this case, I'm more than happy to power up Punch here. And now I will end up winning this matchup in particular. And I can use Kingdra to finish off that Dragonair later. So my entire goal is just to do as much damage as possible. I think I can let Poliwrath faint here. Because Lantern really can't do anything to Dragalge. I might even be able to use Aqua Tail. Altaria. Okay. I just lagged there. I'm gonna have to save that for Altaria, I think. I just lagged there because I could have fired off a charge move. Okay, let's see. Do I get to Outrage? No! There was the energy, but it didn't let me. So I don't know. It felt like that match was a match where I lagged twice. So I'm not very happy about that. And that should have been a pretty advantageous match for me because of Power-Up Punch. Okay, I'm going to switch to Dragalge. Okay, Frostlass. And they might even shield this because it would mean they would be able to get off another avalanche. Okay, now we're fairly even. Okay. In this case, maybe Power Up Punch would be the way to go. Okay. Do I expect Surf or do I expect Thunderbolt? I think Thunderbolt. Like, I would have used Thunderbolt there. But, they just outpredicted me there. Is this going to be another Surf? No, it's a Thunderbolt. Okay, so they just outpredicted me there. Okay, so that was a bad set. I'm just facing just the worst teams. I don't know if the matchmaking is just out to get me or what. Okay, Deoxys. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch to Ultra League. Now, will they shield this? They did not. Now, will they shield this? Okay, well, that was pretty beneficial to me. Okay. Now, will this be Thunderbolt? Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, their last Pokemon is the Deoxys, yes. So switch to Kandra immediately, because they're probably going to try using that move twice. Yeah, and there they go using it twice. So they can use it a third time? Really? That's unfortunate. Okay, I think it's time that I switch to Ultra League. And I am just gonna go with the... let's see. I'm gonna change the move on the Poliwrath I have there. And I think I'm gonna go with Scald Icy Wind. And the TM mechanic is just so terrible. Okay, finally. Oh, and there's the rocket. The Midnight Rocket. Okay. So tonight I have had pretty miserable sets in Retro Cup. So I think it's finally time to switch to Ultra League. I think most of the sets have been... I don't think I've actually had a 3 out of 5 set this night. And that's quite unusual. In fact, in every last one of those games, every last single one of the games that I played tonight, there has not been a single fire type. I don't think there was a single fire type. Because I had a pretty huge advantage against fire, electric, and some water types. But I have not... I've seen one electric type, I think, outside of Lantern. I saw a lot of Lantern, but I only saw one other type of electric, which was Chargebugs. And only just that one. I saw 0 fire types. No, don't want to do Retro Cup anymore. We're going to try this team. I'm not expecting it to be too good right now. But this should be a good lead matchup. And it's actually very important for me to get rid of this Tapu, because my other 2 Pokemon are not good against it. And I think I will shield here, because it does seem like it's worth it to get rid of this guy. Now this could actually be bad for me with Stone Edge. Yeah, that was bad for me. Okay, I should have used Poliwrath. That was my mistake. I was thinking I would get a charge move off, but I was just completely wrong there. Oh, they have a Shadow Mewtwo. Now, unfortunately, I mean, they have an Armored Mewtwo. Now, unfortunately, because I made that mistake, this is just going to be a loss for me. Yeah, this is just going to be a loss for me. I have a feeling that the Ho-Oh will not be a good member on this team. So I'll need to see what's actually being commonly used in Ultra League. Because I know the season nerfed Steelix. Maybe a ghost type. No, I do have a lot of things, but I don't use them that frequently. Well, the Golurk I know doesn't have a second move. So I'm not quite sure what would be my best option here. I'm just going to go with Armored Mewtwo for right now, though I'm going to want a different solution later. It does not feel like he should be able to get to Icy Wind that quick. And in this case, I'm not going to value the Armored Mewtwo. Because I'm going to want Melmetal to finish off the Trevenant. Okay, Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon again. They will have to shield this, though, because it is Icy Wind. I am going to bet that they are using Seed Bomb first. And I won my bet. And I won the match. Wonderful. And I completely missed the first row of those little swipe targets. Okay, that worked out fairly well. No, don't want Retro Cup. Tired of Retro Cup. Had enough pain for tonight. And I was having so much fun in Retro Cup with a full Dragon team. But then I just started not winning any matches whatsoever. Okay, let's see if I need to bait. No, Dragon Claw. Okay, and Lugia. Well, I guess better to draw out Lugia. Than having Lugia come out on Poliwrath. Okay, this seems to be a fairly good situation for me. It does seem like this would be an earthquake. Okay. And unfortunately for them, I have Icy Wind ready for the Dragonite. And the Lugia had 1 HP. Okay, wonderful. That was an interesting matchup. I don't think I've really seen Lugia before in Ultra League. And that one was using Aerial Blast and Sky Attack, two flying charge moves. I think Aerial Blast needs a buff or something. It's really pitiful because it takes way too much energy, even though it did do a huge amount of damage to Melmetal. Okay, Solgaleo. Okay, it seems to be using Fire Fang. Now, this can be Psychic Fangs, it probably is. So it might not have been the best thing to shield there. I'm just gonna have to beat it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have shielded the first one. Now I want Polyrath to switch again. Switch back to Mill Metal. And this guy is just not shielding anything right now. And because this guy has been debuffed twice, I can really save up the energy. Okay, so I'm gonna try using Superpower twice. Fortunately, I only got it off one time. Okay. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because I had enough energy to use Icy Wind, but it didn't let me use it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It lets me use the Psy Strike, but it's far too late now. Yeah. That was unfortunate. Another bad set. But I definitely made a mistake in that last match. Okay, Skeledirge. Actually, I am somewhat okay with this, even though Incinerate is bad news for me, but Rock Slide is very good news for me. And I will beat them on energy margins. Actually, I'm basing this based on last season where Incinerate did 5 less damage per hit. Oh. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. If I had been able to save that charge move... Not now. There should be enough to survive, yeah. Okay, and I think I don't shield here. And I have to save the shield for Mewtwo versus Skeledirge. And I don't think I'm going to come out on top. Because I think they are going to get to their charge move twice before I do on mine. And they're sort of now just showing off because they did not shield that. Yeah, they were showing off. Sheesh. I have yet to get a good Skeledirge. Otherwise, I'd probably be using it right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to want to use later. I'm going to have to check what is seemingly the best Pokemon in the league. I definitely enjoy Master League a bit more, but I'm also already probably facing people that have maxed out everything at level 50. Not now. This would probably hurt quite a bit. Okay, and they have Virizion. Wonderful. Icy Wind on Poliwrath does make it a bit better, though. Now, thanks to the 2 Icy Wind, Leaf Blade probably won't finish off Poliwrath. And sending out Mewtwo to tank that instead of Poliwrath. Okay, that's actually pretty good for me. Because if Mewtwo faints to this, then Poliwrath still has Scald. Okay. Okay, I think it's going to be very close. Ah, and no attack drop. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. And not enough to beat Charizard. Yep, not enough to beat Charizard. That is a really disappointing loss. And right now I have no clue on what rank I'm going to come out as. I feel like it's very odd for me to have this bad of a loss streak. Yeah. Just lost due to the start. Mewtwo might have been a better safe switch. That's just unfortunate. So let me exit trainer battle really quick. Anything good to catch here? I'm gonna have to look up probably a better team building guide to deal with this. Now, I feel like some of these matches are so down to the wire that they could be decided by lag. And I'm not sure if I'm lagging or not, to be honest. And some of the matches, it definitely feels like it. Well, one thing I can do is I could try Retro Cup again, but instead of Haxorus and the Poliwrath, yeah, I could try Altaria. Altaria is a little worse after the Sky Attack nerf, but it's still a fairly good Pokemon. Oh, and my Altaria... I don't know how that happened. How did my Altaria just farm that down? That doesn't make any sense. Here's the problem. They have a Mewtwo. A Shadow Mewtwo. And it will probably just wreck Dragalge. And they even taught Side Strike to this guy. So that's my best bet for winning, is sacrificing Dragalge here. Well, Dragalge didn't even get sacrificed because of the Octazooka drop. Okay, that was an unusual win. Yeah, we'll go with this. That was a very odd team. All of them were Shadow Pokemon, right? No, wait. There was an Altaria there that was not Shadow. And apparently my Altaria just hit the right breakpoints against that one. Oh, it has Rock Slide. Okay. I'm gonna use Moonblast here, because I think it will do more damage and they're not likely to shield. And I don't want to shield the Rock Slide. Okay, that's actually pretty good for me. Especially if I can get an attack drop on Octazooka. Yes! So Kingdra can actually come out on top versus this Frostless now. Because I did not shield. Versus the Dunsparce. Okay, now this is looking a bit better. Okay, what's coming out? And they unfortunately shielded that. And they tried to dodge the outrage, but I didn't even have the energy to fire it off. Okay, that worked out quite well. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break to use the restroom, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, and I am back. Refreshed for the last few matches of the night. Okay. Okay, Toxapex. It's actually a pretty good matchup for Altaria, I think. I don't think Toxapex is Ice Beam, does it? I don't think it does. Okay, I am perfectly happy to sacrifice Altaria here. It's basically free energy for Dragology. Because I did not shield Kingdra, that's really good. Well, maybe not so good, because the last Pokemon is a Abomasnow. So I'm gonna have to shield this twice, but I only have one shield left. Now, unfortunately, I can't do anything cheeky like switch to Dragology on the last... Oh, they forfeited. They probably could have still won that. No, not doing Ultra League. Actually, now a bit happier, because I'm actually winning again. Let's see. Okay, Gligar. I'm actually surprised that all the Gligar I found this season have been Aerial, Ace, and Dig. They used to carry Night Slash a lot, but now they're all carrying Aerial Ace. I guess the Stab is pretty good. Is this guy just gonna forfeit too? Because that was a complete waste. So the problem here is Dugong has Icy Wind. Oh, Drill Run. It's just trying to knock me out then. If it was using Icy Wind, I'd be in a much worse situation. No attack drop there. I am more than happy to shield Drill Run. Now, they might actually shield this last Okazuka, because it means that they might win the battle against Kingdra by doing so. And they just lost the 2 stages of attack. Okay. And their last Pokemon is Lantern. And Dragality has a very good matchup against Lantern. I can even get to Outrage before it KOs me, I think. We shall see. No, actually, it doesn't look like that's the case. Looks like it will KO me before I could get to Outrage. Well, if it had used Thunderbolt again, it would have beaten me to Outrage. But I think the only reason they didn't do that is because I used the charge move. Okay, that's very nice. I really do hope that I get to the 100 wins before this set is over. Not Ultimate League, we're going back to Regica. In the future, I'm thinking of just streaming during the day, rather than trying to have a longer session by continuing doing sets before midnight, and then when the daily reset at midnight happens, doing that. Okay, this is somewhat bad for me. But we will see if we can pull it off with no stat drop there, unfortunately. This is going to be a very bad matchup for me because of the Dugong. No. And this guy probably has Ice Punch too. It doesn't have Ice Punch. That's strange. And they're at a fairly huge advantage against me. So I feel like this one's going to be a loss. Especially since it has Icy Wind. Really can't do anything now. But, they probably don't even need to shield this. Yeah, and they have no desire to. Yeah, this is going to be one where I'm going to forfeit now. Just a very bad matchup against what I had. It's so bad they did not even need to use any shields. They could have beaten me without using a single shield. I ultimately think they're going to have to do something with the CP formula, the combat power formula. Because in Great League and Ultra League, it just so overwhelmingly favors bulky Pokemon. Now, is this Mud Bomb? Probably is, but we shall see. Oh, that was foolish of them not to shield there. Because another Mud Bomb would have done really great damage to Toxic, or to Dragology. Altaria has the lowest value for me, so having it tank this kind of stuff is pretty good for me. Because of that rock slide right there. Okay, and I can use Fly. But this is actually pretty good for me. Let's see, will that knock me out? Yes, it will. Okay. Because it just puts me in Aqua Tail range. Their plan just did not line up there. Okay, that's the 99th win this season. And if I win one more time, I'll be quite happy, because I'll use my Star Piece and collect all the Stardust. Okay, Golbat. Not now, that's gonna be Poison Fang. So what I'm gonna want to do is shield the next charge move. Actually, this works out quite well for me. Now, it can be Ice Beam here, so I think I will shield. And I'm going to go straight for an Outrage, because I do not expect them to shield. Ah, they shielded. I am in trouble now. Okay, Aqua Tail, can you knock out this Mantine? I don't think you can. Nope. And they did not have enough for another Ice Beam. I'm surprised by that. Okay, an Aqua Tail can finish off the Golbat. leaving me with a full HP Kingdra to switch to for their last Pokemon. And they might try to use Power Whip, and I can use Octazooka and hope for the attack drop. Actually, it might have been better to use Outrage there. But I think I'm going to win regardless. Because I still have Altaria. Okay. And that's the 100th win for the season. That's very nice from me. Okay, so I'm going to use the Star Piece and collect my rewards. I guess I'll also use the Lucky Egg, just because I have so many of them. Yeah, let's see. Lucky Egg. Now, I need to make some friends. But I'll take care of that another time. I had a few special research that I was stacking completed anyway, so it's good that I could collect them all at once. Okay. And now I have to win another 100 battles. I have a few other things I can collect at the meantime, too. In the meantime. I'll be back to the battles in a moment. Let's see, anything else to collect? Okay, that's all of it. But I can grab the few Pokemon around here. Hopefully this is a Ditto. If not, it's a Raihui, which is nice. Okay, and there's a Raihui. Now, I obviously have too many Pokeballs if I'm over 900 of them. Spirit Seeds of all form Aromateas could be useful in Ultra League, actually. Okay. Manage items. And drill burr. That last set was the best set all night, going 4 and 5. I'm getting quite close to rank 19. Not gonna hit it tonight though. And then after hitting rank 19, it's only 5 matches to rank 20 because it's just one of the interlude stages. Okay. Can it have Rock Slide already? Yes, it can. Okay, this is actually fairly decent for me. Charger Bug can't really do anything to Dragology, so they might have misclicked on their swap. In fact, Dragology is my best matchup against Charger Bug on this team. Okay, let's see if they shield this. Oh, they did not! Oh, unfortunate for them. Dragology just tore through him. That was almost so brutal it should have been censored. And I can finish this off with Kingo, that's fine. Now, I'm not even going to use a shield. Now I am going to use a shield. That worked out well. It was definitely a mistake of them to switch in the Charge Bug to Dragology. Artifact would have been a much better switch for them. And of course they failed to shield my Outrage. Okay, Altaria versus Shadow Dragonair. I think Altaria wins, yes. And I'm gonna Moonblast whatever comes in. Because there is a chance of attack drop on it. And it does more damage. And Dragalge is a very good matchup against Lantern. Lantern really can't hurt it too much anyways. Okay, and I will finish this off with Kingdra, I think. I will actually not shield versus the Vigoroth on Kingdra. Because I think I will be finishing Vigoroth off with the Dragalge. Okay, even had one shield left. Wonderful. And it should switch to Holiday Cup and Master League next stream. I'm not sure, I might be doing Master League rather than Holiday Cup. It will have to depend on how obnoxious the Pokemon in Holiday Cup are. I think I'm going to shield here, because it definitely can have a Shadow Ball by now. I am lagging a little, it seems like. If I was them, there's a high chance I'd try to bait with Surf right now. Ah, just barely didn't get off that Sky Attack. Okay, Kingdra. And I think I do shield here. Now, unfortunately, I was expecting something other than Poison Fang. They will probably shield this so they can guarantee to finish off Gigology. But that actually puts Kingdra in a good position if it has a good final matchup. And it kinda does. I'm gonna have to use Outrage to win this. But I can survive the Venusaur's last hit. This is gonna be very close. Oh yeah, like 1 HP. That was a good match. Okay, look at them. Yeah, nothing special there. Okay, Medicham. This isn't actually the worst matchup, but if it has Ice Punch, then I am very much in a bad footing. They really should have shielded that. They really should have shielded that. Now, they might be overconfident, and they might not shield on the Frostless. Now, the Frostlass will probably knock out Gigology here. But that does leave room for Kingdra. And Kingdra will survive one attack. And unfortunately, they did shield that, so I do believe I will lose this one. The Medicham is something that is still going to be quite hard. It's been overpowered for a long time. And I'm still at seeing 0 fire types in Retro Cup. It's like they've been turned extinct by all the lanterns and dragons. And the lack of steel types in Retro Cup. Or the complete absence of them. So if I'd used... Well, here's the thing. If I'd used Octazooka and then caused the stat drop, he would have switched to that Medicham that had 1 HP. And gotten rid of the stat drop. So they were doing that, I think, quite wisely. Okay, Dragonair. I am more than happy to have this matchup. Unfortunately, we had a move at the same time event. So my energy is mostly wasted here. Ah! That's painful. That is very, very painful. That is extremely painful. To lose that last charge move and then not get the full benefit of the last sky attack. So what I need to rely on... I think they're probably going to try to do a surf here. Okay, I can still possibly pull this through. I just need an Octazooka attack drop. If I get the Octazooka attack drop, Kingdra can knock this guy down. And I did not get it. That's unfortunate. So, my loss is guaranteed now. Unless they suddenly lag out. If I had gone the attack drop, which is 50% chance, but it feels like it's a lot less, I might have been able to bring this back. Oh well. Okay, still have... This is probably the last set of 5 for the night. That was just unfortunate not getting off the proper sky attacks there. And I don't really feel the need to shield versus Quagsire. That's unfortunate that I made that mistake. But most of the time, Quagsire is not going to use that move. So I am still okay not shielding versus this Quagsire. And against this Muck, I'm not going to shield either. Because I very much feel like it's going to try a bait move. Yep, there we are with the bait move. And they are going to have to use up a shield on this Aquatail. And that's great news for me. And this also puts that Vigoroth on a poor footing. And I do believe that I'm probably going to use both my shields on the Vigoroth I wish Octozuka took a lower amount of energy, because it's basically just a worse Scald at this point. Okay. Use Octozuka immediately on the Quagsire. And win it. Okay, wonderful. And I still have my Starpies going. Oh, this is interesting. I absolutely have no idea what the moveset here is. I don't know if this guy has an ice move or not. I think it has Ice Fang, but I have no idea what this guy can use. I have never really seen someone use it. Okay, that's Ice Punch. And I am going to not Shield Burst Ice Punch now. Okay, and they have an Altaria. Ah, that's really nice for me. Now my Altaria will just completely trounce their Altaria. And I think I don't shield here. Oh, and this is really good for me. Double weak to water. And I had one shield remaining. That's probably my most dominating match of the night. After so many losses, I guess it put me against easier opponents. I don't know. For certain, though. Okay, Deoxys. I do not like Deoxys here. In fact, I think I'm going to use Moonblast. Yeah, I'm going to use Moonblast here for the attack drop. Did not get the attack drop. I'm not going to shield that. Gonna go to Kingdra instead. Okay, Dragonite. Now this is pretty bad for me because it still has that move, and it's super effective here. Ugh. And it only needs to use it one more time. That's unfortunate, despite Kingdra doing very good against that Dragonite. That's just unfortunate. Was Psycho Boost buffed or something? Because I don't think I'd seen anyone use it before this season. Okay, Altaria versus Dragonite. I think Altaria wins, but we'll have to use a shield against a Dragonclaw. And I just farmed down Toxapex with Dragalge. Toxapex really can't do anything to Dragalge, I think. Well, actually, Sledge Wave does a lot of damage, apparently. Let's see if they shield this. They're probably going to think it's the bait move. No, they actually shielded it. Now, I don't think Leaf Blade will knock me out here. Yep, it did not. Just barely did not. And they were probably trying to save up 2 Leaf Blades so they could finish off Altaria. It looks like my star piece has run out. I don't really care about anything outside right now. So, Altaria managed to shore up my Retro Cup team that was originally Haxorus, Dragalge, and Kingdra. And then I tried Poliwrath, Shadow Poliwrath. I just really don't think it's Blizzard. I don't shield Vigoroth. And we'll see if he shields the Aquatail. They did not. Actually, a shield here for the next one would probably be worth it. Because I can just farm them down. I think they'll probably try to send out Wishcash again. And try to Mud Bomb. In which case they will shield Aquatail. I think I don't shield here. Instead, I go back to Altaria. And I am not going to shield because I feel like it could be just fly. Okay. It could have been Flame Charge, and that's why I did not want to shield. And then they got me on the Flame Charge, but now it is too late. It is now too late. They have no chance of victory. They can Mud Bomb the Kingdra, and that it should be enough to knock out Kingdra, I think. If just... Nope, there was just a slight amount left. But then there's Altaria, and Altaria is at so much health that Scald can't really knock it out either. Okay, so 4 out of that set. Almost at rank 19. Okay, and that is the maximum battles for today. So I will go into the last part of the stream, which is the brag stream. So, big things is I got Best Buddy on my Shadow Shiny Magnezone today. Well, not today, but yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday. So now I can work on another buddy Pokemon, and for the shinies I've gotten... Okay. Because of the new guaranteed lucky trades that they gave with this event, I managed to trade for a shiny Sunglass Squirtle and a shiny Larvitar, which I've evolved into a Pupitar, and I'm just going to wait until the community day this weekend to evolve them for the event moves. I also managed to pick up a shiny Oddish, a shiny Ponyta, and a shiny Zekrom. I might have covered that in last stream, but I think the last stream cut off. And I've had quite a bit of luck in the last 2 weeks. Got 2 Samurott from that event. Traded for a shiny Azelf and a shiny Entei. Got 3 shiny Reshiram when it was around. And I only used like 2 premium passes during that time. Got 2 Cryogonal during the weekend event, which was very nice. One was actually the very last quest I did that day. Another one was from the free research. Did not actually buy the pass that time, and just barely got 2. So that's quite nice. And I picked up a shiny Ponyta, which I think is one of the nicest shinies. But I've already had one. I don't... Yeah, I've already had one, and I already evolved one to Rapidash. So that actually completes my Ponyta collection, I guess. Until it is more available to get the shiny Galaran Ponyta, but I don't really care about that one. That one doesn't have Ghost Fire. That one's just a My Little Pony one. Well, anyways, that has been the brag segment. And I am Swabcraft, and I hope you've enjoyed this stream. So I will put on my thanks for watching screen. Oh, that's all, folks. I hope this coughing is a ditto. Thanks for watching. Oh, and the coughing was a ditto. But it wasn't a blue ditto.